Hey, I'm Wright, and welcome to Madison, Georgia. Today we're here at the MWTCA Peach Meet. This is the biggest hand tool sale in all the South. It is a two-day long sale. Today we're actually going to be doing the tailgating. So normally we are outside and looking at the back of all these trucks, but it is raining right now. So yeah, we're going to go inside today. So everything's moved in there. So on Friday we have the tailgate sale, and this is a lot of the things that are a little bit cheaper. You usually see some good deals, often some of the bigger things. And then tomorrow is the indoor sale, which is usually the bigger of the two sales. So I'm going to be taking you around and showing you all of the things going on in here. If you see anything you want to know about, let me know in the comments below. So let's turn this camera around and go inside. So yeah, here we are. This is where you can sign up. You have to be a member of the MWTCA to get admittance into this. That way we can work with taxes and fees and insurances. And then this is the meet where all of the tools are for sale. Hey, exciting. So we're gonna go around this and we'll do table by table and do a quick walkthrough here. Let's see what all we've got. So if you see anything you have a question about, go ahead and throw it in the comments and let me know. We'll come back and take a look at things. Now here is a pile of wrenches. Some specifics and some others. Did you buy the King Dick? No, someone just bought the, there was a small King Dick in here earlier and disappeared. There are some very interesting tool collectors. Yeah, this is a fun one. Hand tool collector. No, it's not hand tool. Hand tool rescue. He just did a video on. Is it hand tool? Made a video on making one of these.
Yeah, I believe so.
And hey, what you got? Ooh, you want to show it? Look what Tim just bought. Oh, it's even got the cam. I still don't have the cam for any of mine. Oh, that's pretty.
I have to do some work to clean it up.
Yeah. Saw another guy who bought a Stanley 55 for $70 today. So we've got some mallets, squares, riders, gouges and chisels, $10 a piece. These are Stanley everlasting chisels. They have a steel pet here. The shank goes all the way through, and so it looks like a socket chisel, but it's actually a full tang going all the way through. So the steel of the blade is the same steel on the cap, within a leather washer in between them. Stanley number 7, anyone? We have a whole bunch of brace bits here. Let me come around this way. Let's see if there's any. There were a couple countersink pocket hole bits in here earlier. It looks like most of them have gone away. A couple spoon bits.
About 40 years ago, I had a good.
Here's some old spoke.
He was in the Midwest.
More chisels. Come back over here. Ooh, here we go. Some woodens, some transitionals. What's up with the mouth on this? Oh, the piece just came out. Fill in. Breast drill. If anyone sees anything they want a closer look at, let me know. Stanley 45 in the box. Nice. I still have yet to find a good use for the slitting cutter. I mean, there's good uses for it, but I've never seen it. That's a rather beautiful 45. Missing a few parts, but still functional. Plow plane. What are you? Ooh, a tonguing plane. There's a big adze. Saw vise. There are a lot of molding planes here today. Now this one's interesting. Old-fashioned chalk line. But this one is actually an ink line, and so you'd fill up this reservoir with ink. The thread would come through a hole here, wrap around the wheel, and then would come out a small hole in the end here. I've been thinking about buying one of these. It'd be fun to do an entire project where I just build something using this to do the measuring. Would love to see you here, man. It's gonna be here all tomorrow too. And then, oh, stink, it's sold. Ah. Yeah, here, check this out. Treadle scroll saw. Had my eye on this morning, but it's sold. Oh well. We got some saws down under here. Another Stanley 45 in the box.
Why is that one smooth?
Feeler gauges.
I had one of those double ended.
I need to get some feeler gauges.
A little 4-inch one that had pipe.
Pipe on both sides.
Sword for anyone?
Not wrench.
Never know what you're gonna find.
Mine was made like this, so on one end. And
Well, that's a pretty old one.
The other didn't make any sense to me either. It was like, I didn't make them like that.
Let's come around this way.
Yeah, I just looked at that yesterday.
And it's,
Hatchets, more wrenches.
We got everything.
Oh, here's a good hewing axe. That's a pretty. Look at the beard on that thing. That's pretty. James, what's been the price on a number 8? It really depends on the quality and condition. Anywhere from $30 up to, you know, a couple hundred, depending upon condition and type. Had one in a meet not too long ago that was a functional number 8, and it sold for $25. Here's a cute one. Number 2. That's an older one too. $79. Number 11. That's a fun one. Adjustable mouth, low angle. Oh, nice. Stanley. Newer one, but this is one of my favorites. If you want a bevel gauge, that's the one I like. That's my favorite. Hey, this is Friday, Saturday, right? Yep. I'll be here tomorrow too. It's all today, and then tomorrow it's all the indoor sale, which is indoor today. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Wow, that's a beast of a plow plane. Rather pretty though. I kind of like that. One of these days I want to make a plow plane. I think that would make a good video. $20 a piece in the chisels. Ah, your first meat. This is a good one. The peach meat's one of my favorites. Okay, so we just walked down this string of tables. And so this place is a mess, and there really isn't that much in here today because this is all supposed to be outside the back of people's trucks. We're gonna come over here. There's several places where they just haven't set anything up, or there are boxes to dig through. Oh, thank you, Jake. Yeah, look at this. All these tools have ropes on them. I don't know what the ropes are for. Some of these are really rather impressive. Check out this beast. Yeah, this is a Stanley Eager Beaver, and there's a bed on this side and a bed on this side, so you can push it on this way or push it on this way. So if you're standing on one side of the board, you always can control it. Oh, here. Oh, thank you.
look, one side, this side. Look at the hand.
With the 2 triggers. That is cool.
Roy Rogers would have liked that, 2 triggers.
Oops, this way. Let's come on over here. Yeah, a lot of it's just these boxes. Come, dig, and find. Yeah, it's inside because of the rain today. We got here and there were like 4 or 5 tables set up and it started to rain and came down pretty heavy. So they allowed us to move inside, which is cool. Plow plane. Check that out, it's bent.
like a cross right here. I mean, these.
Number 4. That's a great user right there. A couple number 5s. Number 6. Got some sawhorses for sale.
I don't know. I found it like that.
A whole box of irons.
Oh, you chip breakers.
Another box of irons.
Chip breakers.
Oh, here, let me come around and show you these parts. Slide by here, so thank you. Yeah, looking for plain parts. Here you go. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's pretty. That is really, really pretty. Teeth need a bit of work. What is it? Warranted Superior. Sheffield. I'll have to come back and take a look at that. It looks like a nice saw. A typewriter, anyone?
That's all right. If not, I might have.
Yeah, this, you see a lot of these where there just aren't any tables. Hammers. I really want to do another video of making another panel gauge. Does anyone at these meets do on-site saw sharpening? I don't know of anyone who does on-site saw sharpening at these meets. These meets are really geared towards collectors, not as much users. But that's great because if there's a user tool, it goes dirt cheap usually. One of these meetings. Yeah, one of these meetings would be good. We'll do that at one of the national meets. The national meets, there's 2 a year. The next one's in June. And they are incredible. So here we got molding planes. And more molding planes. If you're looking for a plane knob. More planes. More plane parts. Oop, it's coming around over this way. Woo! Okay. Are you aware of any planned meets in the Northeast? There are a couple in Pennsylvania. There is one in New York. Northeast actually has quite a few good places. If you want to see more, go to handtoolfinder.com. And I have a map of all the known places to buy hand tools there. Handtoolfinder.com. Whole pile of molding planes. Molding planes, $10 each. A couple froze. Oh, you want to see how much that number 7 was? Let me come over here. That was a nice number 7, so I'm guessing pretty good, like 60 to 70 bucks. Sorry, I'm just gonna slide in here. Yeah, 70 bucks in the number 7. That one's in pretty good shape. That would make a great user number 7. So let's come back over here. This place has boxes and boxes to dig through. 10, 10, a quarter, 10 and a half. I haven't seen any yet. You'll see more of those tomorrow. A whole bunch of saws. This table was one that was creating quite a kerfuffle when he brought up this, because it's loaded with stuff.
Are you selling any? Yeah.
Anvil, some draw knives, saw vise. Now there'll be more number 8s, number 7s out tomorrow. Check this out. Taper cutter. That's cool. $7. Braces, bits. Yeah, check out this. Brass. Brass frame on this. That's pretty.
little rhyming.
Some wooden braces. Trammel points. Some squares. Now this particular one, he's got these trays that are stacked up, and you come through and sort through them. And it's like $1 each, $3 each. Anything in that tray, $1. Anything in that tray, $3. Anything in that tray, $3. Anything in that tray, $1. And these have been fun to just dig through and play with. Sorry for the noise. They're bringing in tables for tomorrow. We might get some of them set up right now. Oh yeah, check these out. Razor blanks. Shaving razors. So they come dull, and you sharpen them down. I thought about getting one of those, making an actual razor for it. We'll see. Some saw sets. Oh, these are kind of cool. These are chisels that would actually go in a foot-powered mortising chisel machine. And it would have a hammer above this that would strike down on it to drive it down into the wood. Well, the hammer was connected to a rod that would go behind the machine and then down to your foot. So you would actually step on it, and it would drive this down into the wood. I would love to get one of those in the shop sometime. Remnants from being out in the rain today. $45 for a full set of Stanley chisels. These are surveyor chains. They're basically old tape measures. And so along the chain there are these brass marks that tell you how long that link is. So you can measure out areas by chain. We're getting busy here. They're starting to bring in the tables for tomorrow. Come on back over here. Another surveyor's chain. Socket firmer chisel. Oh, that is pretty. Check that out.
There's no disadvantage if you have the 8-inch one.
This is the original box.
Huh.
Solely for duct tape. Right.
That is pretty.
It's kind of dovetailing.
Keen Cutter catalog.
Tenants.
We got some other wrenches. Oh, check this out. This is a wrenches, so you could replace the jaws on here. Shears, wrenches, combs. That's kind of cool. Now they're bringing in tables, so some of these things we're gonna get underneath. So we got tables. We're gonna actually look underneath right now. But he's got all of these parts for sale. Oh, people are asking, where do you get cutters for 45 and 55?
What's that? Oh, yeah.
So you got all these cutters. I think he had $3 a piece on them. Dig through there and find out what you want. Whole bunch of irons, chisels, plain pieces. Oh yeah, if you're ever looking for fences for, where are they? Here we are. These right here. Fences for your rabbit planes. Holy cow, I never see just the fences, and he's got like 5 of them here. We're getting tables set up. That's why we normally have this outside, but today we're inside, so it's a little bit weird. Tomorrow's sale will be much better. Hammers. Cover caps. And let's come down here while they're setting up all the tables. Ooh, now that's pretty. Look at that set.
Madison has to play over there if you're interested.
Having fun?
Pack and unpack.
Yeah, it's that day.
Yeah.
All these boxes still to be opened. Lots of things to come. Then, of course, donuts, cookies, coffee, and juice. I thought this would have been a good time, but I thought they were going to hold off on bringing in the tables until later, so everything's kind of getting a bit of a mess here. If anyone has something they want to go back and see, let me know. James, did Diston make a rip saw with a 3 or 3.5 TPI? I don't know if they made one straight up. I'm sure someone's cut one to make that, but tomorrow I believe the meet starts at 7 a.m. I believe. So if I remember correctly, the doors open at 6:30 so people can bring stuff in, and the sale starts at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Some plow planes, transitionals, more plane parts, another set of Stanley chisels, gold hag's tooth. Anyone's looking for router plane? I actually have not seen a router plane in here today other than that hag's tooth. Usually there's a few of them. Oh, check this out. A Stanley 6A and a 5A. A meaning aluminum. Some bedrocks. These just feel really weird to use. They don't feel like a normal plane. Just realized you're live. Be there tomorrow. Cool. Looking forward to seeing you. Do you know what the presentation is about? I have not seen what they're calling the presentation yet, so I don't know. James, can you go back to that number 7 or 8 was on the table? I went back to it later. Once I finished these, oh wait, no, there's a number. I didn't see this. Number 7 right here in front of me. Was he asking this one? Number 7, 98. Now that would be a really nice number 7. That's in great shape. That's pretty. There's another one on the other side, over there. He got 70 on it, but this one's in far better shape. Is this? No, it's just a tonguing plane. So you can cut the tongue on it. A small beating plane. Let's come over this way. Hatchets, folding measures, old planes, hatchets and axe heads. It's always fun to hang an axe head. What's that?
Did you see the Frankenstein planes over there that he was doing buy one get one free?
Oh yeah.
That was so funny. Whatever it takes to get the job done.
Beam clamps, C-clamps, hammers, a couple saw vices. Oh, here's a filing jig for the saw vise. So this will slide around and you can set fleam, pitch, and yaw on there. And this will hold the file in place so you get a really nice clean file on there. Actually might come back and see about that because that might be fun to put on there. File and joint. I might actually come back and look at that one. It's the fun of doing videos because I'll see things that I didn't see last time and I'll have to go back and actually look at. So we got noise. That's a pretty old plow plane. What are these? Matched set hollows and rounds. Thread cutting box.
Hey, we can get.
Here's yours, but goes both ways.
Yeah, that's a sergeant.
Cool. Oops, sorry. Okay, what do you guys want me to go back and take a look at? Let me get out of here. Oop, turn around, sorry. So yeah, the place is a bit of a mess right now as they're setting everything up. So that's a quick walkthrough of this. It's about half of what we normally have for a tailgate sale because it's raining outside and everyone had to come inside. So tomorrow this place is probably going to be really packed because I know a lot of people were like, well, I'll just come for Saturdays. Who knew that hollowed rounds came in a 3 set? I know. a matched set with 3. You see some really interesting and fun things here. So if anyone has something they want to go back and take a look at, otherwise I'm going to wrap this up. I think there's a couple tables that set back up. So I'm going to go take a look at some of those. But if you have any questions, now is the time to throw them up here. Oh, I didn't see this. Wow. Now that's a beam drill. That's pretty. Oh. A power joiner. James, have you seen any frame saws or bow saws? Yeah, there was a table that had, let's see, he had like 3 or 4 bow saws earlier. I think he sold those. I know they've seen 2 or 3 other turning saws as well. So there's quite a few. Yeah, we got a jam up here. Someone bringing out new stuff that people haven't seen before. Inbox saws, inbox planes. Planes that come in boxes. Cool. Well, I think that's about it for this live. So I think we'll wrap this up. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the live, probably starting sometime around 9 o'clock-ish, or whenever everything slows down enough that I can actually walk around and get decent footage. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with you there. If anyone has any questions between now and then, I'll be putting up some pictures and mentioning things. I might actually go live tonight, but we'll see how that goes. Because there is some sale tonight as well. What was the price on that joiner plane that you looked at a little while ago? Let's see, there was a number 7 over here that was in great shape. That one was $89, I think it was. And there's number 7 over here that was in great user shape, but needed a little bit of cleanup. That one was $70. Let's see. James, are you doing the meet? Yes, I'm here at the meet. Cool. Yeah, so I think that'll about do it. So until next time, have a wonderful day. Now I got to figure out where to turn this off at.
We're there when you need her.
Yeah. There it is.